Hey, Don and Doness, it's us.
Yeah, what's going on, y'all?
So it's 3 1 here in Anderson, Alabama, and this is not a check-in. This is a video in which we're going to talk about shooting your shot.
Steph Curry with the shot.
So we decided to do this video just with all the things that's been going on in our lives and being married, and so many people was like, well, we want a video to know about why you guys got married, sustaining the marriage, shooting your shot, and all that good stuff, right?
Yes. Shoot your shot.
Girl, you said you was gonna start.
Yeah, so I shot my shot. I mean, I've been practicing on my aim, 3-pointers and all that good stuff. No, so stop. Yeah, so shooting your shot and how we got married and everything. For many who do know us, Andrea and I, we've known each other since we was 14 years old. Worked at the same job.
And you got kicked out of work so many times.
We ain't gonna talk about that. I ain't get kicked out. I just got promoted. I took upon myself to get promotion.
And he wasn't on the schedule a lot of times, so don't let his kindness and politeness fool you. He got kicked out of work.
I was a boss. I made the schedule. You know what I mean? So, anyways, but like I was saying, shooting my shot. My cousin who happened to go to school with Andrea. Shout out to Akudo.
Shout out to Akudo. Oh, don't forget, we went to school together too, but he got kicked out of O'Brien in the 7th grade. But that's another video.
I decided to go to another school, which was more about fitting with my higher desire for education.
You have to take an exam to get into O'Brien, so don't be fooled by that.
I just took somebody dared me to take the exam. I took the exam just to prove that I couldn't do it. I'm a smart guy.
Oh, so you shot your shot with the exam?
I shot my shot with the exam. I shot my shot with everything in life.
Okay.
So yeah, Akudo introduced us, and from there, Andrea was my first real relationship, and even after we broke up, because she was on her way to WNBA, she didn't need a Bostonian like me anymore.
I came to college in Alabama at Tuskegee. Shout out to all my TU fans.
Shout out to George Washington Carver.
Shout out to all the TU fans. I left home at 18, and he decided to go to school in Massachusetts.
I decided to stay up there to help the Massachusettsites with dealing with the weather and give them motivation. Excuse the sun right now, excuse the sun. But yeah, we always remain in contact, and we always stay close. Even becoming each other's best friend.
So platonic relationships can work if it's pure, and if you don't decide to be like, hey, we're gonna do our thing, and then let's be friends after that. Sometimes that don't work, but a lot of times you friend zone the wrong people, right?
Yeah, because you try to friend zone me. You can't friend zone the God. You can't friend zone me.
First of all, we friend zone each other, and that's how you get messed up one-on-one, because you friend zone the right person, you start dating the wrong people.
Oh, tell them about that.
You tell them about that. You dated wrong people too.
I did. I can't lie. I dated some wrong people.
And so that's another topic of discussion. But you have to, look at the people that's your friend zone and be like, okay, is this person kind? Are they polite? Are they lovable? Can I see myself with them? All that good stuff. Do they have my back? Because a lot of times when you get married, you need to have someone to have your back, and vice versa.
100%.
And you can't change that person. And if they accept you for who you are, maybe you should look into more in depth, like, maybe I should give this person a chance, right?
Correct. And, after she went through that process.
You went through that process.
After we both went through that process. Look, could we agree on that?
Okay.
After we both went on that journey of finding our ways back to each other, I knew that Andrea was perfect for me. She may not be a perfect person to everybody else, but she was perfect enough for me. And I knew everything she brought to the table amplified what I was doing, from my personal life, from people. Can y'all see us? The sun's kind of from people.
Turn our back.
Maybe we need to turn our back this way. From people who you know,
still see us?
who were here for a season.
Okay.
You know, and those who are here for a reason. Yeah, you know, sometimes, as you know, I can admit, as a guy, sometimes you don't have the real foresight to be able to see. Let's get up and start walking. To be able to see how that works out. And and Andrea was definitely able to be like, you know what, that person doesn't need to be around you and stuff like that. So, which it worked out. So,
yeah, it worked out. And I mean, we kept in contact throughout our breakups and makeups with people. I got married and I went through a divorce. And you know, that's hard when you're in your 20s. You're like, oh, maybe I'm not going to spend the rest of my life with this person. And then you up and get a divorce. And you're like, you kind of do feel like a failure in your 20s. You think you have it all, but you're like, this didn't work out for a reason. And maybe my purpose was to be with someone else, you know. And then you got to do a lot of soul searching, a lot of healing before you get into something else and realize like, oh, this person appreciate me for who I am. They're not trying to change me. And I can see us growing together, you know, older and just evolving, because you look at it like, oh, he's cute, I'm cute, let's get together. It takes more than looks. You're gonna disagree.
You're gonna disagree.
You're gonna
one person may have a vision and the vision may not, you guys may not be on the same page about the vision. And for instance, like that happens with us a lot of times. A lot of times she may see things or see a plan, and I may not understand it all the way until maybe it's close to executing that plan, or maybe we already executed that plan and 3 months after we're like, you know what, this was the right move. This was what? You want to say out loud to the people?
This wasn't the right plan.
Okay. Either way. Yeah, both ways. All right. But, yeah, I mean, I went through failed relationships, failed engagements, and, you know, and nothing. Everybody goes through what they need to go through in life, because it's predestined, it's predetermined. I believe that anyway. And you know, all those things that you go through, whether it's good or bad or in between, is meant to make you stronger, and it's eventually going to lead you to the person, or lead you into the situation, or lead you into the area that you need to be. And I believe all those things, you know, I hold no malice towards those people, and I'm sure Andrea could say the same for, you know, but we're better off, you know, and I hope they're better off, you know.
And then a lot of times in marriage, you're gonna or in relationships period, you gotta know how to forgive the person. Sometimes you may not talk to them for a few days. You may give them the cold shoulder, you may give them the major side eye for days, but you know that person is your life partner. And if it's something that you can rectify, like, you know, rectify it, don't throw it away. If you have to throw it away, make sure you exhaust all options. Because sometimes there's no perfect people, there's no perfect relationships, but if you have the right tools, you can rectify things. Don't go and tell your business to everybody,
including family.
Oh God, don't tell them, because they're gonna be ready to ride or die. They're gonna be ready for your spouse to ride out on your spouse. And then you guys get back together, and then you look foolish. They look foolish because they still mad at him or her. So keep your business in-house, unless you have to go to a professional like a marriage and family therapist. Go talk to someone professionally. That's always key. And also, I want to say this for the ladies, and I always say this to like younger couples, because we're 6 years in the game. Do not emasculate your spouse, whether that's out in the open or in private, because that's your spouse is a reflection of yourself. Don't be like, he's a band. We all know what a band is. It's a bitch. Okay, so I'm not gonna say the last two words. Don't do that, because that just breaks away a lot of trust, and it chisel out the love, because if you're calling your spouse a man, you are one too. So that's important for women to know that, because a lot of times women are like, I can do what I want to do.
That's important for both.
Yeah,
both
that's for
people in the
both.
couple.
I was talking about for the ladies.
Yeah, for ladies and for the guys too, because there's guys who sometimes you may feel upset and you acting out on emotions and all that stuff or whatever, and you disrespecting your woman, and you don't do that in front of people. Even don't do it in private. Work on having safe words or safe situations, or even if sometimes if you have to walk away and take a moment for yourself and clear your mind. Both parties, do it. As long you make it a goal that, all right, we're gonna resolve it, we're gonna be loving towards each other, and we're gonna get through it, whether it means that we need to get through it right now, or whether it means later on this week we get through it, or later on this month. It's just important because eventually everybody's gonna be parents, or some of you guys are gonna be mentoring some people, and you don't want to set those type of examples for the people that's coming after you to see that and think that, oh, that's how you treat your significant other or a person you love, or even a friend.
Exactly.
So
yeah.
But even shooting your shot extends more than just relational terms.
It does. Even like sometimes shooting your shot means that you have to shoot the shot and shoot the deuces to toxic behaviors and negativity, and to people who is once your people. Shooting the shot also means like you're being holistic and you're being honest with yourself and knowing that you need to make the changes within. So that's all about self-awareness and making sure that you need to create some boundaries. You need to do better. You need to, if you know better, you do better, but actually taking action towards shooting the shot to doing better. What else?
And shooting your shot could mean taking your opportunity to connect with people who's going to help you to get to levels that you desire to get to. Like Friday, we was in Tuskegee actually for one of Andrea's dear professors who recently passed on, and while we was in Tuskegee, we seen one of our, who we like to call him our elder, a mentor.
Yeah.
We've never met him, but we felt like we met him. We always connect with him through his YouTube videos. We took his classes. We subscribe to his daily newsletter. And everything that he does, we try to, if it's within reach or if it's within reason, we try to support. And it was funny because we had watched a video before the funeral, and we seen him say, "Oh, I'm gonna be in." Well, he didn't say I'm gonna be in Tuskegee. He said I'm gonna be in Alabama.
And we was like, "Oh my God, what if we see him tomorrow at the funeral?"
And I said, "You know what? We're gonna see him tomorrow at the funeral."
So Mayor Domus over here.
That's right.
He predicted that, and so
call me now.
We walk into the funeral, which is a solemn occasion. You don't want to be like, "Oh my God, it's my mentor." So we walk into the funeral, and I was like, "Oh my God, it's him." And so him is Dr. Boyce Watkins. So shout out to Dr. Boyce.
Shout out to Dr. Boyce Watkins.
He was like sitting like right across from us, and he was like, "Hey, how you doing?" I was like, "Oh my God," he spoke. It was like one of those like, "Oh my God," but I'm still gotta be respectful because we're at a funeral.
Solemn occasion.
And so I was like, "He's here." So all that stuff happened, and after the funeral, after the burial of my dear professor, I was like, "Dr. Boyce," I went up to him and I was like, "Oh my God." I was like, "Dr. Boyce, like, hi, my name is Andrea." I introduced myself, and he was just so elated that Charles and I even watched his videos and even came up to him, because I was like, I wasn't going to come up to you because we're at a funeral. And come to find out, he is dating my former professor's daughter. We're a small world, right? Because you would never think out of all these billions of people on the face of the earth, you would run into someone not only that you admire their work, but they're dating someone who connected to, or they made an impact in your life. And so just from going up to him and shooting our shot,
yes. By us shooting our shot, he actually invited us to be a part of his podcast. We've been in talks with him from the day actually we met till the day after, and so right now we may be on it this week. If we drop this tomorrow, you may find out more details later on this week.
Exactly.
If not, it may be out next week that when we'll be on this podcast. But if you follow us on YouTube and both our together profiles and individual profiles, social media stuff, we'll put the word out. Please be out there and support.
Yes.
You know, I think this is a great opportunity. We get to be able to connect with our mentor, have a meeting of our minds. And it was so funny because when we met him at Tuskegee and we told him like, yeah, we take some of your classes. He went to, you know, he told his significant other. He said, listen, these are my students too. These are my students.
Right.
And he took so much pride in that, and that was so awesome.
Yeah, and, definitely. And just to even him giving us his phone number and just exchanging contact information or just exchanging that positive energy was like, wow, because he's the type of person, you get what you see. He's the same way on YouTube, he's the same way in person. Really cool, down to earth person. For him to have all, you know, people think they get intimidated when people have doctorates or master's degree. Very down to earth person. A lot of people are like, oh, I can't stand him, but sometimes, you know, if you can like Jay-Z 444, then you should be listening to Dr. Boyce, because he been spitting the knowledge.
And he been dropping
444.
He been dropping 444 before Jay decided to drop 444.
So, you know, like he's we respect him because not only that, you know, he's a black man and he's doing a lot of great things for the black community, in which we all should be builders. We all should be having some type of ownership in something, you know, so that's why we respect him. And it's just an honor to just be in the same, you know, space with him, even though, like I said, it was a solemn occasion. But you never know what may happen if you don't shoot your shot, because
shoot your shot.
It's important to shoot it. Scared money don't make money. Even just being scary to reach your weight goals, or, you know, relationship goals or self-esteem goals, you gotta shoot your shot.
Shoot your shot. And good transition with weight goals and everything. I just want to let you know, and Andrew just want to let you know, we'll still be shooting. We're going to get back on track. I know we've left y'all. We didn't mean to leave y'all, but we're back. We're better than ever. We're stronger, bigger, faster, stronger. All right. Kanye West?
Yeah.
Before he went crazy?
Exactly.
So we're going to be doing our thing. We're going to be doing some videos. We're going to be actually doing more talks like this. So we're going to... feel free in the comments to drop questions or hit us with an email or whatever, and whatever you guys like us to see. We're trying to expand this more than just a workout channel. I think we've already made that transition. Even when you've seen us move down here, where you've seen us moving boxes and stuff like that. It's about our lives, and we want to make sure that we connect with real people. I know y'all may know us together as the Hermaphrodons, and I know you may know my wife as Brown Girl from Boston with her great things that she does. I know y'all may know me from Mayhem. But you know, other than that, this is Charles and Andrea, and we're gonna be on our own journey with our own fitness goals as well, and we want to be able to make sure that we're helping you, because it's more than just health. It's wellness. It's a peaceful mind, great body, great emotions, and just loving yourself and living through life. So we want to be able to help y'all, and we want y'all to watch us go through our journey as well.
Yay. So thank you for being down with the Dawn and Dawnette tribe, because that's what you guys are. We give you much love and light and positive energy, and make sure you stay tuned. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, show it to your friends, show it to those who are all about the positive energy, transformation, getting wealth. Check out all and everything that we do. Beautiful brand, beautiful handsome brand. We got, you know, the beard's still looking right, you know the beard's still looking right. So, you know, come and get some beard oils. We're actually making some great strides, and we're gonna expand the business in that area. We're gonna put out some apparel and all that stuff with it. Coming soon. Support Brown Girl from Boston. She's got I actually work with a great client right now from Chicago, so shout out to him. So shout out to LD Smooth. That's one of my clients that I'm working with to get his business and his image on point, on and offline. So we're gonna be doing some dope things in the future with him. And I'm back in the studio doing some mayhem stuff. Ew. So I'll be probably September, October. I'll drop a project, and then I'll drop some more projects. And if you follow the Mayhem of EMS Facebook page, check there out. There's gonna be some surprises, some great opportunities to link with people. Nice. Yeah, man. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. Much love and light. Peace.